Hey guys, welcome back to the Soulful Eclectic. I'm your host, Diana Collins, and I want to welcome you back. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you and I appreciate your love and support. If this is the first time you're visiting, thank you for joining in, and I hope you become a continued listener and share the information with family, friends, and anyone you feel may find solace in what it is that we talk about. So today's episode is actually the third and final installment for Chris Woolard's episodes. And guys, when I say we had a great conversation, we really had a great conversation that I didn't even want to cut it where we ended up cutting it. But an hour and 40 something minutes later, I said, oh my gosh, we have to stop talking at some point. So definitely sharing this last piece, and this is coming from the author side of Chris and their works that they've had and held on to, and now it's like, now that they're their authentic self is ready to put it out into the world. So we want to share that with you, and I hope and pray that something in this whole conversation leads you to find that spiritual peace in your journey, or that guidance that you needed, or that just that extra boost to lift your spirit and say, hey, I can step out on faith and do this too. Whatever it is that your heart, your spirit lends you to do. So with that, I lead us into the last piece of Chris Woolard's interview.
Over this whole book that you're not, I'm not even gonna say try, that you have, because you're not trying to do anything, you've done it. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about the book. I think it's more than one
books.
now, right? The books.
3 books.
The books, because it's more than one.
Ironically completed. They actually are. I'm self-publishing all 3 of them, so probably that's the biggest hurdle is trying to find a print-on-demand company that will work with my demands of what I want to do. So that's probably the holdup. But they're finished. They have their ISBN and their barcode. And it's getting to a point where I'm like, I might go with Amazon, but I really want to self-publish. So that's the struggle. The 3 books have actually been a journey in itself, writing them. The first book is Imperishable. It is a book of exotic and erotic poetry, and the reason why I probably have been kind of on a stale side of trying to push it is because of who I have transitioned into be a chaplain and an armor bearer. To put out this work is like, hey.
But that doesn't take away from who you were. I think that's
exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's the piece that we lose, because we become these new people. We transition into these new people, but that was all part of the journey.
And exactly the reason was because my apprehension initially was that how people was going to see me and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have to learn that I'm an artist, and my artistry doesn't sometimes represent who I am, but it also represents my journey. So you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably was the reason, but like I said, I continue to work on it and complete it. So like I said, once I find the print on demand, and I'm working with a couple of them to try to just get some loose ends done, hopefully by the end of the year, that one will be published. The second one is in my words. So basically, this book is almost an autobiography of me, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a collective of poetry from probably the age of 10 until adulthood. It touches on a lot of things that has happened in my life. And it also talks of where I am now. as opposed to where I was before. The next book is Introvert Blue, which just speaks for itself. It's just poems about my introverted self and my thoughts and my ideas of being an introvert. So it's really funny, and it's really just what I think on a daily basis and what I go through, and how people respond to me and don't respond to me. So and how I'm happy with all of it, because you know what, I'm in my own space.
Right.
So yeah, exactly.
It's like it's me.
It's me. That's it. If you don't like it, okay, cool. You like it, cool. Let's talk. Let's hang out.
Right.
That's basically what that book is. And I started my fourth book, which is Imperishable 2. So the ironic thing about Imperishable 1 and 2 is that it is 110% about someone that initially I was crushing on.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of transitioned to someone that I love without an agenda, without anything. And the love is not where it was like a lust and I want to be with them or whatever. It's just a love for the person that they are and the person that they are to me.
Mm-hmm.
They were probably the person that during the whole journey of me dealing with my mom's health, my transition of moving back and forth, me trying to fight with my family, just to make sure mom was good. The fact that my family tried to get me arrested, they tried to get an adult protective services case, and this person was a constant in my life. Opening the program, the war and everything that I had to go through to get the program to where it is now. This person has always been a stalemate in my life at that time. And it was times that I was like stressed out, and this person would call me and calm me down.
Mm-hmm.
When I was stressed out, this person would come and sit with me and talk to me and find time for me. Mm-hmm. And it's very rare that you find people that do things like that without an agenda.
Exactly.
Without an agenda. And still to this day, it's funny because they called me last night and they was like, hey, and just the hey with the smile is just, they still melt my heart. Right. And it's just, we just had a conversation and they kind of calmed me down too. They're like, listen, you got this. Why are you stressing? You're losing your voice. You're going through all of this stuff, and you got it. And sometimes we need those people to really
reaffirm
be able to say certain things. Exactly. Say some things to reaffirm what's going on. But then also are not scared to check you and tell you, no, you're not doing it. No, we're not going to say that. No, we're not going to post that. No, you're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have people in our lives that are scared to do that, knowing that you're walking and you're doing something wrong.
Exactly.
And they're not correcting you. I say, you're not my friend if you're not doing it.
Amen.
Because if I'm doing something that's wrong, I'm going to tell you like, Chris, I think you should rethink that.
Right.
And there's not a lot of people that can do that.
Right. And I want somebody to tell me, no, that's jacked up. Don't do that.
Exactly. And this is probably the love for this person. And everybody said, oh, y'all should be a couple. Y'all should get together. That's your soulmate or whatever. But I've learned that in our life, we have a lot of soulmates. And a lot of times those soulmates are not necessarily meant to be your life partner.
Exactly.
And I don't know what our relationship would evolve into. Mm-hmm. But what I do know is that I love this woman to death.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
That's powerful.
And I think even if either one of us could get into a relationship, I'm still going to have love for her, and both parties will have to understand that it's not something where we're going to drop y'all form. It's just a sense of respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a sense of respect. That's it.
And that speaks volumes, because not everyone has that. And you cherish that. And, and like you said, the person that you each come involved with should be able to respect that.
Yeah.
Because it's been there before them.
You, this woman could text me. This woman could call me, and it will, whatever's going on in my day, will be 1,000 times different because the fact that she poured it. And on top of all of that, when there were times I couldn't go see my mom or couldn't pour into my mom, she stood in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
My mom loves her.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? My mom loves her. And it's not too many people that I've been in a relationship with that my mom loves. My mom is like, nope. Nope.
Don't bring her back here.
Don't, exactly. I am not.
I don't want her in my house again.
Exactly. It's crazy, but it's so true. It's so true. And I've never experienced a relationship like this with this person, with anybody before, until she came into my life. And then the fact that she respects me spiritually, she supports me spiritually, and she not only pours into me, but she prays for me. And it's rare that you find people like that. So she might be my soulmate, but maybe
not right now.
It's at a point. Exactly.
Yep. Exactly. Right now, not right now.
Yeah. Wow. Because we probably still have work to do.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
I was going to say, you both are still working on yourselves, and now is not the time.
Yes. I truly believe that.
Yeah. And, and that's it. We can't put a time on things, right? We don't know. It's quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
I always stand by that. It's quality over quantity. The value someone brings to your life, it doesn't matter how long or how short they've been in your life. The value still stands. So yeah, she sounds like an amazing person. I would love to meet her one day.
She alright.
She alright. She alright.
She alright. Nah, but she definitely is a dope soul, though. I really do appreciate, the relationship we have. For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
For sure. So we should be looking for these books out soon.
I'm saying the end of the year. I'm saying hopefully by Christmas they will definitely be on somebody's website. Because I might just say, you know what, I'm just going to go Amazon with one of them, and I don't know. But like I said, I'm really trying to find a print on demand that works for me. Because, I want to do the whole publishing thing. I want to do the whole Amazon thing. But I'm an artist, and I'm very sensitive about my work. Mm-hmm. And you're just not going to do my work any old way.
Right.
And you're just not going to, put it out there and present it any old way. So I have to really either step back a little bit and allow somebody to take control of my baby, or I have to take full control of my baby and put it out how I want to be. So that was the struggle initially. So now I'm like, no, I want to publish my own work how I want to publish it and put it out there. So,
yeah.
That's where I am. Yeah.
I like it. Look at you.
Yeah.
I can't with you. So what's next on the agenda for your journey? Since you got the book, are you going to write a full novel, or are you just going to continue to write poems? What are you going to evolve into next? Is I guess where I'm going, because you are constantly growing. So what do you think the next step is?
So the next book I'm going to write is possibly my about my spiritual journey, mm-hmm. and coming from who I was to who I am now. And I titled it WOG, Woman of God, and just writing about my transition from who I was to who I am now, and just basically looking at the growth from who I was before to now. And I was a mess. I could admit it.
We all were a mess.
the book is going to show it. I'm going to be very transparent. There's one thing about this whole process is that I have become very transparent, and I was told transparency looks good on me, so we're going to see how good it looks in this book. I got to change some of the name and the situations in it, but, it just,
You can use my name. It's okay. I'm all right with that. No.
So, it's just, about that. And recently on my birthday, I turned 50 last Friday.
What?
And I got my fourth tattoo, which was a picture of a cross with a heartbeat and a heart, which actually means faith, hope, and love. And it's not completed because I'm trying to find letters that my mom and my dad wrote, so I can get their first names put above and below the tattoo. So that's going to be something that's going to be dedicated to them. The next one I'm working on is actually a picture of a female with armor on with my face in the middle to represent my position as an armor bearer. So I'm just enjoying and loving and just being
your authentic self.
Exactly. And just allowing myself to be honest with the people, the places, and the things that's in my life. And because I feel at the end of the day, you have to allow those people to, one, know how important they are in your life, and also the impact. So in saying all of that, I just want to say to you, you have transitioned into being not only my friend, but my sister. And I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate every moment that you take out of your busy schedule to answer my questions when I think I'm dying, when I think I have something.
Like, what is wrong with you? No.
Exactly. Like, I'm dying today, sis. You can't tell me I'm not dying, because this is what's going on.
Not today, you're not.
And just being you, and always being you. And, we met through someone, and the relationship with you and that person did not transpire. And I'm so happy and fortunate that we continue to remain in our relationship as family, because I really, really love you, the girl, so much that as if you guys are my family. And I thank you for really just continues to be you. And I can't wait to really meet Danny so we can complete that circle of
y'all gonna be a bunch of trouble. I don't know if I want that now.
So I just want to thank you. I don't know if you know the significance of the impact that you had in my life during the transition, but just even in the midst of Mom going through her dementia, and in that situation, you were a constant. You were giving me information, and you guys were just being really fantastic. And I just want you to know that I appreciate that so much. You really don't even know.
Thank you. No, it's one of those things where I love you. If I, like you said, if I consider you family, no matter what. Yeah, Dingleberry didn't work out. It's all good. For whatever the reason, it wasn't supposed to be, right? But
yeah,
I think we all go through things in life so that we can meet the people we're supposed to meet.
Amen to that.
Okay, because if I didn't go through the things that I went through with her, I wouldn't have met you. If I didn't go through the things I went through with her, I wouldn't have met Danny.
True.
And I wouldn't be the person I am today, honestly. I've probably been miserable somewhere, crying my eyes out, doing all kinds of crazy, damaging things, which, again, it goes to choices. I chose not to do that.
That's true.
So I, too, thank you for, not dropping me like a hot cake, because I am no longer with said individuals, especially since you guys were friends before we became friends, and family. So Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that and thank you for that. And I enjoy being a part of your journey and watching you go through your journey because seeing you and being there with you helps me in my journey and being my authentic
Oh,
self and being who I am, because it's not easy, you need that friend, that partnership, that brother, that sister, whomever that's going to be there with you and say, hey, you mucking stuff,
regardless.
regardless of whether you walking through the dirt with muck all over your feet and you can't see straight, but that person right there has got you.
Yes, yes.
You know, on your worst, ugliest days, they got you to help clean you up and put you back together and say, straighten that crown and get out there and do what you need to do because you got this. So,
Yep, help put the bandage on like you did before.
yeah. Right?
Yeah, that was a crazy day.
Wow. Yeah, those bandages, man. But it's just it makes us stronger. It makes us stronger, and I think all of that strengthen our bond as well.
Yeah.
And I hold true value to that. So thank you. Um,
Thank you.
it's a walk, and even though our spiritual journeys are different, it's still a spiritual journey nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
And the walk is the walk, and we own it. We own it, and we share it at every opportunity that we get with each other and with others to help others be better, right? Because that's our goal, and true transparency. It doesn't. I think it's easier to be transparent. I don't know why people aren't transparent to begin with, right?
I don't know, it's so refreshing.
It really is. It really is.
And I've never been much of a liar, so for me to just kind of maintain a lie, it's like after a while I'm gonna forget little details. So I'd rather just be truthful and transparent and just let you know what's going on.
Right.
I don't have time to try to remember specifically everything that I said.
Right.
In that lie.
So this is what it is.
Too much stuff going on. Yeah, exactly. Too much stuff going on.
So I like to say we're those that lotus blossom, right? Because lotus blossoms grow out of the muck, out of mud, out of the swampy land comes this beautiful blossom. And
okay,
so through the hardships and the darkness grows this beauty and out to light, and that's what we are. We are those lotus blossoms because we've been through the trenches, we've been through the mud, and we kept reaching for that light. And once we got to that light, we showed our true beauty.
I didn't use that because I used to tell people I'm that rose that grew out of concrete. So I like that too. I like the lotus.
Yeah. Well, yeah, look it up because the lotuses grow out of swampy land.
Yes.
And, the muck.
Out of mess
comes this beauty, and that's what we are, that beauty out of that mess that we were living in. So yeah. I can't wait till you get the books out, because once I get my website up and running officially, because it's still under construction.
Okay.
Yeah,
my website is under construction too. I don't know. I haven't been on it in a long time, so I definitely have to go and check.
Yeah. So
make sure everything is supposed to be.
This is that time that we need. We can take those pieces. It's like that eye open. Like, I need to complete this. I need to do that. So
definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. So, which is why I restarted the LGBTQ health and wellness page and restarted that to, because our youth, our adults need to know how to navigate their health and wellness, especially with healthcare inequity that we face on a day-to-day basis. So definitely chime in on that page and just whatever LGBTQ, especially being in New York, that you can share as far as businesses, doctors' offices, and things like that.
Okay.
just post it up on there, and hopefully we can, drive as many people there to increase their health and wellness to keep us alive.
Okay. Okay.
Keep us alive because
Yeah.
they try to kill us all off. But
Definitely. Because I have some connections with the California Center for Youth,
mm-hmm.
LGBT health. They also do crisis and drop-in centers for runaway and homeless youth.
Okay.
They also have medical and health services for them. And, you always have the gay men their clinic where they kind of go there and they take care of men who have tested positive. And for those that don't test positive, they still have medical care services for them there.
Mm-hmm.
And also there is the LGBTQ Center on West 13th Street in the city,
okay.
who does a plethora of services as well as, which I'm working with them right now to actually legally change my name to Chris.
All right.
So we're working on that journey, and we will see how that transpires within the next couple of months. This whole pandemic has put everything in kind of a standstill, so a lot of things that will be open to the process could move a little further, probably like on alternate day openings, and there's a reservation, and the reservations are not until like for now,
yeah,
not even until October. I try to change my license over to a enhanced driver's license. The next open date is October something, and I'm like, Jesus. So this pandemic has really put things on the back burner. So it's a process, and then we go strong as we wait.
That's right. And that perseverance and tenacity is what gets us to where we need to be and what's gotten us to where we are today.
Amen to that.
So we just keep pressing on.
Yes.
But I want to thank you for talking to me today on so many levels, and definitely, I tape your sermon. Can someone tape your sermon?
I'm actually going to tape it. A couple people have asked me to do so I just got to figure out if I'm going to voice tape it, because, a lot of people don't have iPhones, or am I just going to tape it, on a video, by just setting something like an iPad or something up to tape it. I don't know. So it's going to be taped either way.
Well, just tape it, and send it to me, because I would love to hear it.
Yes. I will definitely do it. Well, I want to thank you for thinking of me to interview and to actually get my story out. Hopefully, my story helps other people who are actually going through some of the things that I'm going through, either with parents transitioning into their latter health as far as dementia and things of that nature, and also whoever's on your podcast who may be listening that's going through some spiritual transformation or struggles, and just know that you can come out on the other side okay.
Yeah. Amen to that. Thank you. And I will definitely have you on here again. We have this whole series that I'm trying to put together for October for domestic violence. So because October, I know, right? Boy, we got some stories. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so we'll definitely be talking more about that, and definitely we'll have you back on again. So I am going to just let you go from there so you can prepare for your sermon.
Thank you.
And you're going to be fine. And I know you're going to be fine. God's got you. You got all of us in your back, and we're all praying for you. So, you know what? You got more armor than most people do walking out here on a day-to-day basis. So, I have faith in you.
Okay. Again, thank you for the opportunity.
Oh my goodness, you're so welcome. And thank you for joining me today for This episode is so inspiring as we move on in today's society where we're all becoming entrepreneurs and stepping out there on faith, doing all the things that we thought about and just never thought it was possible, and now we're making it happen. So I hope this inspires someone to get back to writing that book or going out there and stepping out, doing something that they always had a passion for in their gut. Either it's to do like I did, start a podcast, or go to school, learn a new trade, learn a craft, learn a skill, learn how to draw, how to paint, how to play an instrument, whatever. But just take this time and reinvent yourself and become that authentic you that lies within you. If you are not already that, somebody may be their authentic self already, and that's great. We can always aspire to get better and better at the things that we do. So, with that, I want to say thank you all for joining me, us, and I look forward to hearing from you, your feedback. You can leave me a message on my Facebook page, Soulful Eclectic DC, or you can send me an email, dc@thesoulfuleclectic.com, or you can go to my Instagram page, the.soulfuleclectic, and just give me your feedback. I appreciate it. So we're now on Spotify, and so I'm waiting for iTunes to give us the okay. So we got a couple more days. I guess it was 5 business days. So we're waiting to hear back from that. And then I just subscribe, send me an email, just chat with me, and we'll continue on. Thank you so much. So this concludes today's episode. If anything that was said today resonates with you or with someone in your circle that you want to share this episode with, and you want to share that information with me, please feel free to send me a message via email or my Facebook page. You can leave a like on the RSS feed that you are currently listening to me on. And just let me know how you feel, whether you like it or you don't like it. Any feedback to me is great feedback because it shows that you're in tune to what I'm saying or what my guests are saying, and it helps open up that dialogue. And I always like to hear other people's perspective on things that we've discussed. So thank you for joining me on this episode. And again, if you like the episode, join, subscribe, click how much you like it, and send me a message. The email address is dc@thesoulfuleclectic.com, and you can follow me on my social media. Currently, the Facebook page is up and running, and the Facebook page is called Soulful Eclectic. You have to drop the "th" on this one. And so whatever social media platform, website that you're listening to or you are following me on, please subscribe, rate the show, your thoughts. So until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself first, because if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love and care for anyone else, right? So with that, I bid you peace and love, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Namaste.